What is up, guys? I got Sean here. I got to turn on some more lights. There might be spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen the new Batman, not the video for you if you haven't seen the new Batman. So just give me a hot second.
So I guess that's the point. Like, you want to pick up line with like what's her best.
Okay, here we are. Let me get my drinky drink. Sorry about that, guys. You don't know me, and I need my drinks. So I just saw the Batman, and again, might be spoilers on this. I'll try not to say too much for the people who haven't seen the film. I know a lot of people were dogging on it, not BSing. There we go. A lot of people are dogging on it. We're dogging about Rob Pattinson, and I got to tell you, if you're a fan of the Arkham games, which I'm a fan of the Arkham games, this is the Batman we deserved. Nothing against. I've been a huge Michael Keaton fan for Batman. I've loved Michael Keaton as Batman. Growing up, I remember seeing that in theaters. I remember seeing it at Golden Ring Theater. And I remember walking in there as a kid and watching, Batman and Nicholson and the Joker. And I'm thinking, nothing could get better than this moment. And then Ledger blew it out of the water. So now I'm a huge Ledger fan. I don't even know where to begin. Let's just start off with, it's a 3-hour movie. Let's just start there. If you need to shit or go piss, do it beforehand. It is a very long movie. It is a beautifully done movie. And I know there's a lot of mixed reviews on this from a lot of different people. In my opinion, it's very much like the Arkham games. This is finally a Batman movie where it's Detective Batman. He's been two years into the movie. Or you basically know he's been Batman for 2 years when the movie starts. The intro to the movie is just spot on. And again, spoilers. So if you haven't seen Batman, don't watch this video. Do not watch this video. It's got such a creep factor, and I don't want to say too much, but in the very beginning of the film, it sets the tone instantly that this is like Gotham City has its own vibe to it. It's got its own thing. It's its own character. Colin Farrell as the Penguin, nailed it. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, nailed it. What's his name? Paul Dano. I think it's Paul Dano as the Riddler. Holy shit, that is the Riddler we deserved. No disrespect to Jim Carrey, but I just didn't think Jim Carrey was a Riddler. Jim Carrey as the Riddler from Batman Forever was more like the Joker if he was the Riddler. And I'm a huge Carrey fan. It was horrible. This was a Riddler that, seeing him on screen, I was just kind of like, okay, this kind of dude freaks me the hell out. Like, this guy's creepy. Again, I don't want to say too much to ruin the film. It does seem like it's setting up for a sequel, maybe a trilogy. I did read somewhere that it's supposed to be a trilogy set. I also saw that Rob Pattinson said in an interview he would not mind doing Batman again. A lot of people were dogging on him playing Batman, and I got to tell you, he did a great job. He did a great job. I'm not mad at it. His Batman voice is great. My only issue with Rob Pattinson's Batman, and I'm trying to remember the fact, I'm trying to keep it in my mind that this is him 2 years into being Batman. He's still figuring out, that line of Bruce Wayne and Batman. So, but my only issue is he's just brooding through the whole fucking movie. Just through the whole movie, he's just brooding. It's oozing out of him. I know a lot of people were dogging about, he's got the emo makeup. I think another one of my issues is hair's constantly, it's always doing this stupid little thing. And it's in its eyes. And I was just like, dude, come on. You're a billionaire playboy. But again, I have to remind myself that he's been doing this for 2 years. So he's still very much new to it. By the end of the film, you see this transformation in Batman, where in the beginning, you see that he's just he's out here to just serve out vengeance, and by the end of the movie, you're like, he realizes that it's not vengeance that he needs to be serving out, it's justice, which is this huge thing. You see the character, him as the character grow. Matt Reeves, well done, dude, well done. I think you did a great job directing, and I think he wrote it. Great job writing it. The script was great. Paul Dano, I believe that was his name, as the Riddler. Beautiful. Um, Colin Farrell, Penguin. Didn't even recognize the man, but it was perfect. It was perfect because it's a realistic take on these characters. My only issue, and it's again probably because I'm a Ledger fan. I used to be a Nicholson fan, and I still am, but I'm a huge Heath Ledger fan. And I just think Heath Ledger, what he did with that character is wow. Um, I approached this Batman movie the same way because when I heard Heath Ledger was going to be the Joker, I was like, the guy from Brokeback Mountain, the guy from A Knight's Tale is the Joker? No, no, no. And then I saw it and I was like, holy crap. All right, well, I'm never prejudging again. So I went into this movie with that mindset of don't prejudge, don't prejudge. And I got to tell you, I was not disappointed. But like I said, my only issue is Barry Keoghan. At the end of the film, he you see this little scene between the Riddler and an unnamed inmate. But rumor in the rumor mill is that Barry Keoghan is the Joker. And if you pay attention, you look kind of close and you just kind of pay attention, the color scheming in the other guy's hair, Barry Keoghan's hair, has like an orange, not orange, a green tint to it, and you can see something that might be scarring here. So it's like, all right, well, he's the Joker, and that's the theory that's floating around online right now. I do not like his laugh. I just don't like it. It doesn't feel Jokerish for me. But at the same time, I realized, again, this is Batman 2 years into it. So that means these villains are probably 2 years into it. So these villains are starting to really kind of grow. And I really want to see more of this guy's Riddler. Just holy crap. If you've never seen the movie Seven, it's got a vibe. It's got like this you know, Seven movie vibe to it. It's got, who was the director of Seven? David Fincher, I think. It's got a David Fincher kind of feel to it. It's very much detective-y and like Detective Nori. The color scheme throughout the movie, perfect. It really kind of sets the mood. Uh, Gotham is its own character. It's 3 hours. It's a lot to take in. Don't go in there expecting like a Christian Bale Batman movie. Do not go in there expecting like, a Michael Keaton Batman movie where it's a lot of action and stuff. I mean, there is action, but it is not your typical Batman movie. It's a hell of a movie. I really enjoyed it. So I just got done seeing it and I wanted to come home and I want to do a quick video letting you guys know that I thought the movie was amazing. I thought Rob Pattinson did an amazing job as Batman. There's a couple things in the rumor mill dealing with the Court of Owls, if you follow the novels and everything, and dealing with the Wayne family. I At the end of the movie, like I spoilers. That's all I'm saying. Catwoman drives off. You would think that she's going to stay, but she ends up driving off. So I don't know if Zoe Kravitz is coming back for a sequel or if that's it for her. But the conversation between, I think his name's Paul Dano, the guy that plays the Riddler, and the unnamed inmate, aka Joker, teases that they might be in the sequel, and the appearance from Colin Farrell at the end seems like it's going to be like a Joker, Riddler, Penguin kind of thing, which would be kind of cool to see all of them all at once. Another thing I really liked about the film is like the Riddler has all these diaries and everything, and there's a lot of who's that serial killer? Zodiac. It's got a Zodiac killer kind of vibe to it, and has all these journals like in the movie Seven, and some of it's got ciphers in it, and you have to figure it out. Oh, it's brilliant. It's just brilliant the way they did this movie. And you're sitting right there with Batman trying to figure it out. Like, okay, that's what this means. That's what this does. And you see him struggling. And there's a lot of moments in the movie where Batman's probably wouldn't have figured out certain things if it wasn't for other characters in that particular scene. So it's like interesting. He's supposed to be the world's greatest detective, but he's learning to be that. So, but I ramble. Just my mind's everywhere right now, just because it was a long movie. It was a lot to take in, and I'm just like, holy shit, holy shit. Um, Overall, people were bitching about the black makeup on his eyes. Bruce Wayne's eyes. When he took the bike helmet off. But you got to remember, every Batman has the black makeup on. And this is the only Batman where he takes the mask off. It's still there. I mean, come on. It's a very realistic approach to it, and I really liked it. I didn't like that he was brooding all the time. But again, he's still trying to develop the Bruce Wayne character and the Batman character and separate those two. Andy Serkis as Alfred, nailed it. Loved it. Probably one of my favorite Alfreds, next to Ben Affleck's Alfred, who was that Jeremy Irons. I think Jeremy Irons was a damn good Alfred. I also happen to like, like I said, not fucking Michael Keaton was my favorite Batman. I liked Christian Bale's Batman. I mean, he was fine, but Ben Affleck was definitely on my top list of Batman. It was, I think, in my opinion, Ben Affleck's Batman was the closest thing to like the Frank Miller graphic novels. So I was really digging Ben Affleck's Batman, and until they ruined it and made it all funny and shit. If they stick with this tone in Matt Reeves' Batman's universe, if they're doing more movies, this by far will be definitely one of my favorite Batman movies. Or, I mean, it's already one of my favorite Batman movies, but it's going to be one of my favorite Batman. I really want to see more. If it wasn't for the movie being 3 hours, I'd be watching it again. Just because I'm sure there's so much shit in this film that I missed. And it doesn't get boring. It's 2 hours and 56 minutes long, and I was not bored once. I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh shit. There's a few moments where I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh. And even with the fight scenes, some of the fight scenes that were in the movie, like this dude's head bounced off the table. I was like, oh god, you're not getting back up from that. Not at all. I don't want to tell you too much. Just you got to see the film. I really enjoyed it. I think they did a great job. The guy that played the Riddler, Paul Dano. Oh, I just want to see more of him. I want to see more of him as the Riddler. He legit gave me the creeps. He knocked it out of the park. And Rob Pattinson's Batman, well done. Yeah, you guys be like, oh, Edward. He made a damn good Batman. I just hope in the second movie, if they do another one, they mature the characters and make Bruce his own thing and Batman his own thing, because I'd like to see the growth of it. And I am curious about Barry Keoghan's character at the end. Everybody thinks it's Joker. It looks like there's green tint in his hair. It looks like there's scarring on his mouth. I did not like his laugh. It just did not feel Jokery to me. Mark Hamill, iconic laugh. Ledger, iconic laugh. Nicholson, perfect, iconic. I just didn't feel it with this guy. And I'm going to try to keep an open mind. So if you haven't seen the Batman, go out, see it. That's basically all the stream was about. I don't think I said too much in regards to the film. I don't think I told you many scenes about the film. I'd like to keep it that way because I could sit here and spoil this whole damn movie for you, and I'm not. If you haven't seen it, go out and see it. One of the best Batman films next to The Dark Knight. I think it's going to go The Dark Knight, The Batman, and then Batman 89, Keaton's Batman. That's the order of my Batman films right now. This was second to The Dark Knight. And the only thing the thing that makes The Dark Knight one of my favorites is just the overall performance of Ledger as the Joker. So with Barry Keoghan being Joker, he better bring his fucking A game. That's all I'm saying. He better bring his fucking A game. You get a tease. I don't like what I heard in the tease. This dude better bring his A game. He's like, filling Jack Nicholson's shoes as Joker was a big thing, and a lot of people were scared to do it. Now you got to basically fill Ledger's and Nicholson's, and Ledger approached it at that time as I'm just going to make it my own character. If they're going to do the scarring on Barry Keoghan's face, I feel like they're kind of ripping off ledgers. I don't remember the Joker actually having scars on his face in the comics. It was just clown makeup. And if I'm not mistaken, the character of the Joker in the comics, he was supposed to be killed off in the first issue of the comic. It was just he was a tossable character, and a lot of people liked the character when he was first brought into it. He ended up being like one of the best comic book villains of all time. So if you haven't seen the film, go see it. Sound off in the comments when you see it. I want to know what you guys think. I'm really curious of what you think of Pattinson's Batman and what you thought of Paul Dano's Riddler. Um, I don't know the actor's name that played Gordon, but he's up there with who's the guy that played Gordon in the Nolan series. I can't remember his name, but he's up there with that. Definitely one of my favorite Gordons. I hate the Gordon from the '89 and '94 series. And basically, the Pat Hingle. Pat Hingle was the actor. I hate Pat Hingle's Gordon. Michael Gouch, I think, is the guy that played Alfred in the original Batman movies. I didn't care too much for him as Alfred. Um, this guy that plays Alfred in Circus loved it. Really felt like there was a connection there. I don't want to get too much into the characters and what's going on because I can open my mouth and it's going to just take so much away from this film. Go see it, check it out. Leave your thoughts on it in the comics in the comment section. Let me know what you think of Paul Dano's Riddler. Let me know what you think of Rob Pattinson's Batman, of Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, of Colin Farrell's Penguin. Just I want to know what you guys think so much. So sound off in the comments if you've seen it. Let me know what you think. And later, bitches.